was Rambling Man meeting you back out on the road. Hopefully everything's recording today. I've got navigation logged in because I've never been to this restaurant. I think it's newer, or at least a new location for them. And I just wanted to get out of the house on this beautiful day. So we're going to go check out a ride to the Hanover Smokehouse and grab a bite to eat. Right as I was leaving, I got a UPS delivery that I think, I'm pretty sure, was the JES Customs wind deflectors I ordered. And I don't know if I'll end up installing those before I even post this video, but I might look at doing that tonight. Those are like good rainy day projects, or I hate to waste daylight doing work. That's why I end up riding the bike when it's nice. It is good therapy. So my clock says it's 2:08 right now, and this is estimating getting there at 2:58. But maybe we'll shave a little off of that. I mentioned at the start of this video about the 3 fatalities here in the Richmond area, and maybe I'll see if I can find a link and put that in the description. You know, they asked the question, why have there been 3 fatalities on motorcycles? And I can't remember if the article actually addressed it. It was more just, oh, our investigation continues. Investigation continues. But pretty sure, I may recall correctly, there was a lot of articles I was reading trying to learn from these accidents, and some articles had more details than others. But typically it's the feedback, and I think some witnesses from Facebook, was speed and cutting in and out of traffic, going 80 miles an hour in a 45 zone. And that tends to be sport bikers, younger sport bikers. There's not many 50-year-olds, there's some, but the 45 or 50, wherever Geico and Progressive have all sorts of data on this, that you know, if you look at the drivers that are riding the speed limit, or you know, I think the accident rate is probably a lot less. But you know, it's the other person gets a vote in how things go down, and you just have to assume you're invisible and be scanning ahead to options. And like out here and in the suburbs and city, people are just on their cell phones. We're smaller, so you want to make yourself look as visible as possible. I could definitely do better on that part. I've added a lot of lights to this bike, and one reason I wanted the larger bike was, you know, just more presence on the road. Got the riding lights and headlamp that are always on. I added the rear brake lights. I'm a little inconsistent on wearing high-vis clothing. I'll be honest on that. I pass a lot of riders out here, and I'd say only about 10% are wearing high-vis clothing. And that didn't make it right or wrong. You know, they tend to wear the yellow vest, which is a good idea. I've got that brown jacket I wear. It's kind of a bright tan that I'm hoping. It's kind of an earth tone, so it's not high-vis like a true high-vis jacket, but at least it's not black leather, which is what I happened to pull out today to wear. I thought I would wear this black leather jacket or something like it most of the time, but I find that textile jacket that I see a lot of people wearing, it's just got so many pockets. I really just like having all the, whoa, whoa, whoa. See, that's the thing, you just don't know, like, if that truck was going to come out or not. You see this person got their phone in their right hand. They probably don't even know I'm behind them. Sitting here talking on the phone. And we are going under the speed limit. See, we're going 35 to 40 in the 45. You can tell when they hit the curves and they do the jerk in the wheel. Now she's probably texting because I don't see the phone. I don't know this side of town very well, so that's why I've got the navigation. I've been on, you know, this road plenty, but not many of the offshoots to it. I've been on this road a few times with my car. Can't remember if I've ever come down. Feels a lot different when you're on the bike and you notice some of these curves and blind spots a lot more. I try to remember, like, statistically, when I've been riding my car, I've never had an accident, right? Like, or not lately. I mean, many times. So statistically on the bike, I try to remember, like, just because I'm on the motorcycle, things don't suddenly become terrible, but it is a lot easier to see the car for oncoming traffic, to be aware of it. And like I said, I think statistically, a lot of the accidents are single rider, which means like doing something like this, you go too fast and wipe out. Do you guys watch YouTube channels where, you know, I call this, you know, ride and chat, but do you watch people taking rides but no chat, just for the scenery or to sample a ride you might do? Like, do you like those sort of videos? Sometimes if I'm considering going somewhere, I definitely try to find if other people have done it and watch, see if they give any pointers, but mainly just want to see what the ride looks like. And I'd love to know the history of some of these structures you see around all of Virginia that just look abandoned. Some of them probably were cute or beautiful. There's a Facebook page that shows people taking photos of just like abandoned structures they've come across, and some are they look like just beautiful old houses. 25 speed limit is for here. Oh, I guess we got a school zone here. That's interesting. I was expecting a wave. I didn't initiate it. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm definitely going a little even more cautious than I usually am, just because I can't remember this road completely. You guys ever had trouble on railroad tracks? I know they cover that a lot in the Motor Safety Foundation course for newbies about how to cross railroad tracks so you don't get jammed up. There's somebody going a lot faster than I was, or am. Those wind deflectors I bought, the guy, the shop that sells them, you know, he basically says that they'll eliminate, I think it's 45 to 55% of the wind. And of course, a lot of people feel like, yeah, that'll be 100% or close to it. And the Indian brand actually, I think, blocks more of the wind. But the complaint you'll hear from people is that they start to feel a lot more heat from the engine. And I don't use an engine card. I know a lot of people use, God, I can't remember the guy's company. It starts with a C, I think. Crotch guards or something, I don't know. But it becomes an issue with your seat choice because they make them for certain seats. And I've never felt I needed one because I'm usually moving. But this brand of wind deflector, I think some of the reason that people like the design is it lets more of the air through to at least cool this air-cooled engine. The city of Richmond is split by the James River, and people will talk about whether they live north or south of the river. We're currently north of the river, but I grew up south of the river, and that was definitely more my stomping grounds. Now, I could try to zip ahead to get ahead, but that doesn't always go well. I like using the cars sometimes as blockers anyway. So I just looked, I got 4,039 miles on the bike. Now I'll have to go back and look at how many I had when I bought it used. And I got to schedule that 5K service because sometimes this dealer is really backed up. So you see here when I'm riding, I am in lane 1. I made a video talking about why in the back roads in the country I'm not going to be in lane 1. But this road is similar to the ones I ride on, but it's a little more congested where we're at. and I've got a car in front of me, and the best way for me to see around him, to see what's in front of him, is lane 1 generally. I'm not even sure what school this is. I don't know where I'm at. Chickahominy Middle School. And Atlee High School. Wouldn't want to be around there when the high school lets out. That's when all the goofball, testosterone-driven guys and the girls on their cell phones yakking. All these schools, you can tell when they let out. Alright, we got 9 minutes to go. Kind of like that Johnny Cash song. We'll, can't remember the name of that song. 5 more minutes to go. I think that's the name of the song. This is, you gotta be careful here. That red car wants to get out. Nope, we're getting into that line. Man, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that crap. That means school is out, with people rushing to get their kids and kids rushing out of there. All of this is just to put you even more in an elevated state of caution. Alright, so we got a left in 0.7 miles to get to our destination. If you'll notice, I don't like sitting, I want to be generally moving faster than traffic as a safety tool and not sit in people's blind spots. Hanover Smokehouse, there it is. Over there. Hanover Smokehouse, over there. Looks like they changed the decor, I'm assuming. That didn't look like that as a Fridays. I like going places I don't have to tip, and everybody wants a tip anymore. Mission Barbecue, I go to a fair amount. You get up and get your own drink refills. That makes me happy. I hate having to, like, picture myself like Frank Costanza, snapping my fingers to get the waiter's attention. They're ignoring me. I know they are. You know, I don't mind placing my order at a counter. Let me get my own refills. Life is good.